Steve Kornacki with us now. Steve, what are we seeing in Iowa?
Yeah, well, Shep, it doesn't get any closer than this. This is the poll average in Iowa right now. Biden 47, Trump 47, a tie. It is a surprise when you go back a few months to what expectations were. It's a surprise to find Iowa this close because, as you mentioned it, this is 2016. This was basically a double-digit Trump victory in Iowa in 2016. So initially, this was not seen as a battleground state. And one of the reasons, see all these red counties right here? I want to show you something. Pay attention to these because this is what happened before Trump was on the ballot in Iowa. This is 2012. This is Barack Obama. Every one of those red Trump counties had been an Obama county.
It's like an overlay.
Trump, yeah, the Obama-Trump voter that we've talked about. There are more counties in Iowa that went Obama in 2012, Trump in 2016 than in any other state in the country. It's basically 1/3 of the counties in the state. Look at that swing from Obama winning this state by 6 to Trump getting it by 10 points. There's no state that Trump flipped in 2016 that the swing was bigger between 2012 and 2016. So we talked so much about Trump's dominant win in Iowa in 2016. Sometimes we forget. It was an Obama state just 4 years before that.
Incredible. Let's go across the country and that other big battleground, Florida, 29 electoral votes. And we're getting some numbers around early voting, Steve.
Yeah, Election Day, it's election month in Florida. It's already underway. In fact, look at that. 1.7 million ballots have already been returned in Florida. And here's what we're seeing. These are some stark numbers. This is the percentage by party of what's been returned. Look at that advantage for Democrats there. 51% of returned ballots Democratic, 29% Republican. It's stark, but it's not unexpected. The polls have been telling us that Democratic voters, far more than Republican voters, plan to vote early, whether it's in person early, whether it's by mail. Republicans saying they're much more likely to vote on Election Day. And I urge folks, keep this in mind whenever we see these early voting numbers. Remember 4 years ago. 4 years ago, Democrats were winning the early voting, mail-in voting war in Florida. Clinton led by 6 in those votes. But on Election Day, that left a lot of Republican voters to come out on Election Day. They did for Trump, and he ended up carrying Florida by a point.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.